Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh and Jay. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro, Jay.
You know it.
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Your ass should already be
Subscribe.
All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All right.
Yep.
We here. All right. So look. Like, comment, subscribe. Me and Jay trying to get 1,000 subscribers, y'all. So please support. We thank you for the subscribers that we do have. We really do appreciate you. And for those of you who just keep coming back and really just enjoying our content, enjoying us, we love you and we appreciate you, y'all.
Hitting that like button is free.
That's right. It's
Subscribe button is free.
Free 99.
Everything is free. We ain't charging nothing.
That's right. We're Trending Topics Podcast. You don't like a topic today, you'll like a topic tomorrow. Okay, so just stick with us, all right? Yep. We're going to give you what you need. We're going to keep reporting, all right? Wednesdays, 10 p.m. All right. So with that being said, y'all, I guess we jumping up in it. Oh, yeah, and just we want to add happy Juneteenth, too, because y'all know that's coming. Yeah. Right? Ain't that tomorrow?
Yeah, a couple hours. Yeah.
Couple hours? It'll be Juneteenth, y'all. Please drop down in the comments how y'all celebrate Juneteenth, and if there's some events out there, because I'm not sure if we really have super organized events since Juneteenth as a holiday is rather new for the government. I'm not off work yet for it. Hoping and praying in one of these years my job is like, let me let y'all off for the Juneteenth. Yep. But let us know in the comments what y'all do. I'm
off for it.
Jay is off. Yep. So that's good for him.
I need my sleeps.
I know, right? We all could use it. So yeah, let us know in the comments what y'all do to celebrate Juneteenth. Okay.
Yep. Real quick before we jump into our subject. Tyrese Halliburton is trash. He's not a superstar. I keep hearing it over and over again. He's trash. Oklahoma City going to close it out today in Indiana. Case closed. Halliburton is not a superstar. Talk to me in the comments if you think anything different.
And who is Halliburton?
Halliburton is a point guard. Point guard that plays for the Indiana Pacers.
Okay.
They're in the.
Sorry, excuse me.
They're in the NBA Finals going against Oklahoma City. This dude named SGA that plays for Oklahoma City. He's like a superstar. He's the MVP of the league. Okay. And they're going against each other. Oklahoma City is up 3-2. And they can close out and win the NBA title tonight, possibly.
Interesting.
But it's a guy named Halliburton that's on the other team. It's been a big whoopla about him being this superstar player.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's not playing like it.
Okay.
And he never played like it to me. So it's a big deal. So I just want to put it out there. This is just me talking. Halliburton, trash.
Okay. I had to help y'all out for those of y'all who don't know who Halliburton is. I'm sure the men's know. Okay,
yeah,
help us ladies out. Okay, cool. Got you on Halliburton. All right, well, we shall see. All right, y'all, look, like, comment, and subscribe for our first topic, because we do have another topic before we jump into our Diddy updates. We do have Diddy updates again for day 25 of the trial. But I just want to bring up the fact that R. Kelly was just recently hospitalized.
Oh, my man Kills.
He's still in the hospital. So we gonna say they say R. Kelly was hospitalized after prison overdose, alleged murking plot.
They tried to take my man out.
They said they tried to take him out, y'all.
Try to take my man out.
They say the lawyers for R. Kelly alleging that the singer overdosed last week on medication given to him by the prison staff.
Fire him.
Okay. They said that the singer's legal team in June 17th filing obtained by USA Today's claims that after being placed in solitary confinement, prison staff provided him an overdose quantity of medication, 12 compared to his normal anxiety sleep medication dosages, leading to his hospitalization on June 13th. According to the filing, Kelly was forcibly removed from Duke University Hospital in Durham, North Carolina against medical advice. The Bureau of Prisons declined to comment on the pending litigations, okay? So, yeah, y'all know he's serving a 30-year sentence, y'all, for racketeering and ex-trafficking, kind of sort of what Diddy's on trial for. So, just, a reminder. Y'all keep that in mind there. And, the lawyers say leading up to the overdose, R. Kelly was placed in solitary confinement on June 10th against his will, shortly after his team filed an emergency motion for his release from prison last week. In the motion, Kelly's team claimed that 3 Bureau of Prison officials allegedly devised a plot to have him murked by another inmate. And in the early morning hours of June 13th, according to the filing, Kelly woke up feeling faint and dizzy. He started to see black spots in his vision. Mr. Kelly tried to get up, but he fell to the ground. The updated motion stated that he crawled to the door of the cell, but lost consciousness, okay? On-site prison medical staff could not help him, so he just was transported to Duke University Hospital by ambulance, and the filing continued. He was hospitalized for 2 days. Kelly's team was only able to speak to him on the 16th after a previous call was canceled without explanation, they wrote, okay? So, also, they not only was there a plot to murk him, they also said that your boy was suffering from some blood clots in his legs and his lungs, too. So, I don't know. It sounds like a little iffy going on. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I know I'm not Team Kelly either because I saw him doing his little America. Y'all want to come back to America? So I know what he was on. But still, that don't deny the fact the man should serve his time. Let him serve his time without trying to take him out.
Yeah, right.
What kind of shit is that?
Let him do his time.
And Trump don't need to be pardoning him neither. Maybe they need to just move jails. Move his jail.
Yeah, part my man.
No, move his jail. Move his jail.
Part my man.
I mean,
put an ankle monitor on him.
How old is he now anyway? I mean, how much damage could he really do at this point?
Nah, kill like 50, low 50, 55.
50?
Maybe.
Oh, no, he's still too young. Jail.
Let me look it up.
You gonna look it up? He stay in jail.
Hey, do my man like that, man. Hey, 58 years old.
He 58?
He can't do nothing.
He said he could do a little something at 58.
58.
He ain't as rich as he used to be, of course.
Think about it, man. He come out, man. Look, damage already done.
Oh, they said they denied him medical treatment for his blood clots too. That's dirty. They trying to take this man out. But you know what? I heard from someone that they might want his masters. They might want the man's masters.
Oh,
so like they get
make up for the money or something.
Yeah, like for the money, because you know a lot of these artists they're more valuable
with their masters.
Gone. They more valuable unalive than they are alive. So you notice that once a singer or a rapper pass on, everybody buy their music again. They just start booming. Everybody get to know them. Even the youngest find out who they is after that. So you already know they be worth a lot of money at that point. Right. So yeah, that's our. Anything else for R. Kelly? That's just what I want to deliver. I don't really got much else to say about that. Okay.
Leave my man Kill alone. Put him in a nice little. I mean, if y'all not gonna let him out, put him in a nice little halfway house joint, man. Let this man, come on, man. Let him make some little music. That's all I want. I just want music.
You want his music?
Yeah, I just want music.
America.
He's the only R&B I really listen to.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
No,
for me.
He was talented for sure.
Yeah,
he was
definitely talented.
He was a creative, but I'm starting to think a lot of talented creatives who get rich, they a little ain't right in the head. I'm starting to really believe that. I really am. I'm starting to really see that.
Man,
okay?
all them people ain't right in the head.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, period.
All right, let's get on to the Diddy trial because we got a little bit to cover. So I just wanted to say, I mean, I hope all is well with him. But sound like to me they trying to shuffle him up out of there. But now that they done gained some awareness, maybe he's saved. Who knows? Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna just get into it real quick. So I think day 25 of the trial just passed. They canceled today's trial, bro, because one of the jurors called in for vertigo.
Yeah,
they said vertigo.
I mean, he's sitting there.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Then they just got done watching the freak off tape, so I don't know if watching some of the freak off tape made him a little delirious. Hey, baby oil, too much baby oil. I don't know. I don't know. Some of them could have been trying what they saw.
They lucky I won there. I'd be in there giggling, all kinds of stuff. They'd be mad as hell. Juror number 13, shut your mouth.
No, they just dismissed the jury. I think it was juror number 6. They dismissed juror number 6, y'all. I think they were saying that he just seemed like he was too much on Diddy's side and some stuff he was doing inappropriate. And they claim he lied about where he lived too, right? I think that was one of the reasons. And then juror number 7, they feel like he leaked some shit.
Yeah.
So they thinking about him, but they couldn't deliberate on that today because they closed it. And then they're not doing anything tomorrow because it's Juneteenth. So we won't be hearing shit else until Friday. Okay. All right.
That's if they really do anything.
And that's if they really do anything Friday. So it looks like something may just start back again on Monday in regards to what's going on. But so far, so let's see what we got here. So I'm gonna go ahead and play what I have here on what's been going on with the latest with the trial. All All right.
On day 25 of the Diddy trial, the prosecution is almost done with their case in chief and will probably rest on Friday after the Juneteenth holiday. The defense may take a week for their case. That means Diddy almost certainly won't be testifying, which is what I've been saying since the beginning of the case. We had more law enforcement witnesses today, so the jurors saw lots of documents and videos, including videos of the freak-offs. Even though the jurors are wearing headphones, reporters in the courtroom said they could hear a female voice moaning. The jury saw more flight and hotel reservations for the escorts for the freak-offs. The credit cards were paid by bank accounts linked to Bad Boy Entertainment and Combs Enterprises. That's the criminal enterprise for the racketeering charge. There were also text messages where Diddy is asking for a massage. I don't know if it was a real massage, a happy ending, or a freak-off, but Diddy asked the person if they were a cop. There were also text messages after the 2016 hotel attack with pictures of Cassie's injuries. Diddy's saying he's going to be arrested, telling Cassie he's sorry, and KK trying to contact hotel security to get the video. That's the scheme to obstruct justice and bribe witnesses. On cross, the defense again got out Cassie's text messages where she says she's always ready for a freak-off, planning them and asking the escorts when they were available and to come as soon as they could. This is the second time jurors have seen those messages. If the prosecution loses on sex trafficking, it will be because these bad emails and text messages show free will and voluntary participation in the freak-offs. Brendan Paul, another of Diddy's assistants and his drug mule, is expected to be the government's final witness tomorrow. Like the others, he invoked and is being compelled to testify under a grant of immunity. And we still don't know what will happen to juror number 7, who's been supposedly talking about the case in violation of the judge's order.
All right. So,
how they know he was talking about the case?
Because I don't know, but I know that whatever information got leaked, it was private, so no one else but maybe the jurors and the lawyers were discussing it. So only the people in the room should have known. So therefore, it only was the people who were in that room. Mm-hmm. So he did say that when it came to the lawyers, the judge, Subramian. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. He said that he would be persecuting anyone who he finds out they've been leaked at, whatever that article was or that information. So, yeah. So they thinking about doing something with the juror, too, because they feel like he's leaking information to the media as well.
Especially getting little ducats in his pocket.
I know. So I think one of the people I wanted to bring up the most is like KK, which is Christina Coram. She's like his Ghislaine Maxwell. They keep calling her that because Ghislaine Maxwell was Jeffrey Epstein's partner or whatever. And she is not testifying, but they have somebody there who is thoroughly went through her text messages and how she was a Diddy co-conspirator in regards to everything. She seemed to be the one to deal with the girls. So whenever Diddy would do something wrong, or he would threaten to leak a freak-off tape, he calls the girl, or the girl calls her and be like, hey, Diddy plan to do this, do that. She hit Diddy up, get him together. And then she calls back and assures the girl that, look, he's not going to do this or that. You see what I'm saying?
So was she the cleanup lady?
She like the cleanup lady, but she's also his assistant. She makes sure he is happy, satisfied, and also to take care of the problems. He's like the mediator between him and the girls, and also help set up the freak offs and get the things that he need. Communicate with the people who are supposed to set up the prostitutes. Because from what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is that they're making this freak off thing the whole operation. Whole time I'm thinking he was doing something more than just buying prostitutes and watching his women, have sex with him. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't much more than that. It was just a whole operation with him, like getting the hotel rooms, setting up, flying out the prostitutes, setting up, having a room set up with whatever he wanted in it, whether it was food, roses, baby oil, water, whatever they wanted, Gatorade, all the drugs, with the pills. Because the drug mule, the assistant who haven't testified yet, he's gonna get up there and plead the fifth right now. So I don't even know if he's really going to talk about anything. But the prosecution is really going intricately into the damage that's been done to the hotels, like how they set it all up real intricately, real pretty with the roses and the water and the baby oil and the towels and the video cameras and all that, just to destroy the damn room.
Damn.
They said he had on one charge on his thing for maybe about 1 to 2 nights.
Talking about charge on hotel room,
on his American
damages.
Express card damages $46,000. And then on his Amex card, he ran up 900 and something thousand. I think it was thousand. I hope it was just thousand.
That's a lot.
Yeah, on trying to basically fixing and repairing of doors and damages of the room.
That depends on where he going. If he going them high class joints, then it probably costs a lot.
Because I know the Intercontinental was one of the ones he always went to, the Trump joint. Mm-hmm. He always went to Trump's joint. So
them joints be costing.
Yeah, they cost.
And he probably up in the penthouse somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He got the most expensive room he can get, all of that. Mm-hmm. So, and they've been talking to a lot of prostitutes. So I think that if they're looking at the trafficking as him flying out prostitutes, they got that. They got all that information. And KK was helping him. This Christina Korm woman. I am surprised they hadn't subpoenaed her.
What I don't get is these prostitutes. That's their job. That's what they do. They fly to people. It's not just Diddy, but they fly to people. Like especially the high profile, strippers or dancers or whatever you want, sex workers,
right?
Or what you call them? I forgot the other word for them. But they fly to people. That's what they do.
But unless you in Las Vegas, prostitution is illegal in the United States.
Yeah, I mean I get it.
So really, but the prostitute, now clearly they got immunity, but Diddy don't. You know what I'm saying? Mind you can't.
But can you call them up? But who called them? What if they saying I'm not a prostitute? You know what I mean?
Some of them not. Some of them are just strippers. I know there was one who Armand had on his show. Shouts out to Armand. He does a great job going down the whole script of the Diddy trial because he's there every day. And he did an interview with one of the strippers or the sex workers, and he said he started out as just a stripper, and then he got called one day, I think, by Cassie, because he had Cassie call and the women call, they pick who they want, and to come, and he started just going there to them in the middle of the night, and he'll be asked to smash, so. I don't know. I mean, they prove if that's what they're looking for. If that's as simple as it is, if that's what's going to prove the trafficking part is just simply flying the prostitutes out, then he's done. Because they got plenty of prostitutes that already came up and said, "Yeah, I was flued out." They got proof on the American Express cars that he been flying them out.
So it's not illegal on the prostitute either.
They get immunity. That? Everybody who's speaking on him got immunity. If they chose to witness, they got immunity in the case. Now, Christina Korm. That I don't know. I don't think she has immunity. I think that's why she's not speaking on it. I think she's in trouble. I think she's in a little bit of trouble, Christina Korm, to be honest with you. Because she's like his right hand man. Like I don't know if any of y'all ever watched that movie Blink Twice. But
no, I ain't seen
okay, but Channing Tatum's sister was pretty much like her. Mm-hmm. Like she literally made sure everything was everything for him. You see what I'm saying? I think that's the part she pretty much played. But let's see what else I have in here for that. So far the case is moving along. I mean, it's going to end soon. You know what I'm saying?
How many weeks has it been?
Oh man, it's about 6 to 8 weeks already. Yes. Yeah, and it's about to end. They say it's only going to be a couple more weeks. They say by July 4th they plan on wrapping it up. So that's not long. Yeah. Literally, we ain't got but a week or two left in June.
Week and a
half, yeah. So that'll be it for that. So let's see what else we have here. Okay.
Why? Because he couldn't give a straight answer on where he lives. Which is kind of ironic because this whole trial is about people hiding and lying about things. Now let's talk about what really happened in court. For the first time, the jury was shown actual explicit videos of sexual scenes. Not just the blurry screenshots or secondhand stories, actual footage. These weren't short clips either. We are talking about actual footage of freak-offs that were filmed in 2012, 2014, and other times. One juror even covered her face and one visibly winced. It was bad. Then texts between Diddy and Cassie were shown, planning freak-offs like they were some company holiday party or something. Escorts, hotel rooms that were being built under fake names, invoices paid by cash and Amex. I mean, this guy was running an entire underground empire through Bad Boy. And let's not forget messages about buying 15 Molly pills. Hotel rooms destroyed with high damage charges, and even Diddy trying to reconnect with former assistants. Literally right after the lawsuits started flying. Oh, and tomorrow his former assistant is expected to take the stand, only under immunity. But that's because he plans to plead the fifth. The fifth? That's not a good sign for the defense. This case isn't just about celebrity drama anymore. It's about control, power, trafficking, and a long trail of cover-ups. And if Diddy gets convicted on all charges, remember, he's looking at life.
So he get life for fucking. Yeah, that's what he about to get. And for beating ass. He getting life for flying them out, beating their ass, being a voyeur. I mean, because that's all. I mean, that's all I'm hearing. And then of course they cannot prove. Here's the thing: they did not prove that he blew up Kid Cudi's car because they found female DNA on the bottle. So they can't charge him for arson, right? So that's all they really have is the fact. The RICO is the part where he's using his companies to buy the hotels, because under the hotels, he's using Frank Black. Cassie was using Janet Black. So it's kind of like, and then the prescription meds going under a different name, and then when they're paying for things, he's doing it under his different bad boy entities.
Right.
So when people were suing, they were suing not just Diddy, but the entities, the businesses, and everything that they used to get all that they got. So I think that with that being said, this is the point that the prosecution is trying to make. Now, whether the jury sees it this way, whether the jury is like, okay, because the defense has always said, and this is what the defense going to continue to say, we gonna charge this man because he like freaky sex, because he like to see his woman get smashed, because he passionately beat on them and all that. That's what the defense is saying. That's not me saying that. That's the defense. So the defense is going like, look, this is his life. He should be allowed to smash and beat who he wants. It's a free country.
I mean, no, now the beat. Come on, man.
But now the beat, no.
But the smashing and all that, come on, that's people doing that every day, B. You know what I'm saying? But the beating part, people doing that too. But that shouldn't be a part of that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Get them for the beat. Leave the sex part
alone. But the beat not even the point. The point is RICO and racketeering. So that's not even. They don't even go into it. So it literally they getting him on the fact that he had a whole operation of getting prostitutes in a loop. Because this is a loop. That's all he did. And I'm trying to figure out, y'all, when did he have time to make music and shit? If he was smashing and high for 4 days.
Nah, he made time. If
he's smashing and high and getting prostitute for 4 days, like, hey, yeah, go ahead and get the Punisher.
But that's only 4 days, though. You know what I mean? Okay. And after that, he probably back in the studio.
I mean, but did he really? I mean, he made music, but he didn't make that damn much.
7 days in a week. You know what I mean?
It is.
He's not smashing every day of the week. You know,
the way as freaky as this shit sound like every day of the week. Cause they found it important to show the jury the tapes in the video.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but it don't take long for him to once he finish his track or whatever it is, they go do what they do. That's for any artist.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they did the prostitutes, the little Cowboy for Angels and all them people was saying how they would get caught over there in the middle of the night. So it'd be like 3 a.m. and sometimes they had to stay up. They said even Christina Coram would joke along with the other person. I think it'd be what's that dude name? I forgot the daggone security guard's name. I think his name was. I ain't even gonna guess it, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Christina Coram was talking with him about the prostitute and how the prostitute gonna have to stay up all night. So one of the prostitutes did tell Armand that he had to start taking Cialis. Because he said, they literally be up all night, every day for 2, and he had to keep going. There's no
damn
stop.
Fool.
Can't stop, won't stop.
He must ain't pay them until he was done.
No, yeah, it had to be because he wanted to see certain things. He wanted to see semen. He needed to be able to play in that.
I'd be like, I need that money up front.
Did he even at least give him a deposit?
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Like, damn, can I get a deposit?
Yeah, all you got me going through.
Right. Because he'll tell them they had to be hard and they had to come and it was certain shit that had to happen. The baby oil had to happen. The videotaping had to happen. Like, it was a lot of things he wanted to go his way. And so it was a whole, like they said, a whole operation. And then when you got in there, you had to perform and he wanted it a specific type of way. So, yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what the defense has. That's what I'm looking forward to. Because right now, the prosecution, pretty much, it just sounds like to me they persecuting the man on flying prostitutes to him to smash Cassie.
Damn right they are.
Gina Hahn to smash Miami.
Damn right they are.
Pretty much. That's pretty much all I heard.
Don't know how much that's going to work. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's
because it's just been a sexually charged case. Like, everything we hearing is about sex.
Yeah, week in and week out.
Yeah, just
nothing more than that.
I haven't heard, other than Kid Cudi was the only compelling one, and then the other one with the Bonner girl, where they felt like she got hung over the building, but they didn't really say they didn't really touch on him dangling people over the building as much and all of that, or they didn't touch on the whole him blown. Like I said, when they did go through the blowing up the car thing, yet again they said they didn't find his fingerprint, so they can't charge him on something that they have no proof that he really truly did. You know, even though he was there, they don't know he was there, but. I don't know. He's not. Arson is not on the case.
I just don't think Diddy would do something like that. Him actually doing it. No, if he did, it's almost like OJ. Yeah. Did OJ do it, or did he hire somebody to do it?
Not him himself.
Yeah, not him himself. Diddy himself, I don't think he capable of doing it. He has something to do with it.
Right.
I don't think he did it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we down to the wire. Well, he instructed it. He could have told a female. It don't matter. He told a female to do it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because he still had something to do with it.
He did say
he just didn't do it himself.
Yeah, he did say it would be him, but it just won't be him. He said, okay, it'll happen, but it won't be me doing that shit. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all.
Ain't no big kahuna or big wig drug dealer that's ahead to head is going to do the dirty work.
Yeah.
They're always going to get the lieutenants or the people lower than them to do it.
If they doing the dirty work,
stay out of, you know what I mean?
If they doing the dirty work, they definitely savage. If they doing it themselves, most people not going to. They got people who they could pay to touch people.
Oh yeah.
If they want, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this case sounds. I don't know. A lot of people don't feel like he's going to get the time. A lot of people do feel like he's going to at least go to jail for the sex trafficking. So I guess it all just falls down to the jurors. But we'll see what the defense says. I'm waiting on the defense. Hopefully, when the drug mule gets up there, if he really does get up there and starts talking, which they say he's going to plead the fifth, which means that he's not going to say nothing. So that's done. So that means all we heard was about the Jane Does and Cassie and the freak offs and the fact that he flew prostitutes out. And then every time the prostitutes talk, they saying that they didn't see much and nothing bad. The Daniel Phillips was the only dude that said he seen something bad, and then the hotel tape dude. Outside of that, all the rest of them are like, yeah, it was cool. You know, I mean, it was a little weird with him watching, but it ain't like, you know.
Right.
So I don't know. It's really not much to say. No. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen within the next 2 weeks, y'all. So this is just an update. Hey, I mean,
that's all you got. It's literally a week or two.
Yeah, that's it. Because the defense said they only needed 5 days. That's all they're gonna need. And let's not forget, Kanye West showed up too, y'all.
Oh yeah,
Kanye West showed up in solitude for his man's Diddy. I say that's not smart, and Diddy should have called his ass from jail and been like, "Don't you come your ass back up here no more."
I don't think he knew. You know what I mean?
Come on, he probably ain't know he was coming. And don't get me wrong, I get him trying to be in solitude, maybe because he in with Trump. So maybe he gonna try to get a pardon.
Yeah.
Please don't do that shit, Trump. Because that's not what we need right now. We need other things. We can't worry about him. Okay? But he might do it. I'm just saying that he might do it. That might be a thing. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm excited about what's coming next, though. But, we heard a whole lot of that we really didn't need to know. Like, I really didn't need this kind of sex education. I had sex education before and everything.
Yeah, me too.
But never like this. Never like this. This is different. This was some different shit.
It's way more than regular porn.
It is. It's not. It's beyond. It's beyond. I've never had this kind of information before. I didn't want to know about secondhand sperm. I don't understand why that was even a thing.
Imagine you being a juror and actually seeing what we just hearing the little stuff.
Yeah, but we don't see what they talking about.
And they got to sit through that,
right,
and look at all that.
I know a lot of them. If they ain't never had experience before, they was in that thing. Please don't come up. Please,
because they're human, man.
Yeah, they're human. Yeah, what they gonna do? They're trying not to feel no type of way when they look at it, but oh man, oh well. Look, y'all, that's all I got to say. So you ain't got nothing else to pro. We about to just bounce on out on this one.
Yeah, I'm good on the Diddy stuff, man. They blowing me.
I know, man. I'm be glad when it's over. All right, y'all. Look, like, comment, and subscribe to the 1,000 subscribers. We love y'all. Okay, I'm Meesh. To the left me is my bro Jay. Peace.